Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Today should be episode 7 of my series. Go check out the other episodes if you haven't already. If you would like to, you can like, comment, and subscribe, but none of that is required. I just want to have fun. Today, we're doing a little bit of a change to what we've been doing already. I did a little bit of building off stream. I built this. This auto breaker has another one of those Celestigem pickaxes in the block breaker, making sure it doesn't mine stone pebbles. And it is mining uraninite, redstone, and coal. Those all go in this chest. This needs to be changed. Hold on. It is sometimes making graphite, which shouldn't happen. We will boop, 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 just to make sure. Actually, does the Geor clusters for coal drop? Yeah, it smelts into graphite, not coal. Interesting. So I need to take that out. Huh. I figured the Geor would act the same, but apparently not. Well, I guess this is just doing redstone and uraninite, and I am accidentally making graphite. I can use the graphite, it's not too big of a waste. Technically, but it is kind of. But it's fine. Okay. I know it can be used for this, the reactor fuel rods, reactor control rod, and reactor casing. So yeah, not a massive waste, but I would have liked to have the coal. Too bad I can't disable that. So I will need to figure out some other way of getting coal into the reactor. And I think the way that I'm going to do that is probably with, where is it? Is there no coal essence? Coal seeds? Nope. That's crazy. Okay, is there charcoal seeds? Nope. Interesting. Coal. That is wild. Figured there'd be some way of putting coal in here, but I guess not. Can't mine it. How much coal do I have in here? 247. Let me just grab a bunch of coal out of my system. I don't even have that much coal in my system, because I get it from sieving. That's fine, I guess. Okay, that should let it run for a while. But basically, this is mining the redstone. The redstone's going up here. It's being drawn into the storage controller, which is going into the drawer. The drawer has an upgrade, so it can hold 16.4 thousand pieces of redstone, but also has a void upgrade. So if it goes over that, it'll just void the redstone. So it'll always have 16.4, and this will never back up. The uraninite, when mined by the Celestigem pickaxe, does not drop uraninite, unfortunately. It drops raw uraninite, which is why this is set to pull raw uraninite out into an aluminium furnace, then pulled back out into the controller, and sent over to this drawer with the same setup as the redstone. The idea was that the coal one would do the same thing and come down here and go into the middle. Turns out it doesn't do that, but that's fine. Mr. Trader, do you have anything useful? No, then you're gone. Okay. There's a couple things that I want to do today. I want to start working towards mystical agriculture. And I want to level this up. So this is the Void Shimmer Goo. I need a shovel. I don't want to break that. That thing is expensive. I don't have a shovel. Okay. Can't believe I'd never made a shovel. But I want to level this up to the next level. Just because I can. Not for any specific reason. I don't think it's that important. Shadow Pulse Goo. Shadow Pulse Goo can turn Void Flame coal blocks into raw Eclipse embers. It can turn Time Crystal blocks into budding Time Crystal blocks. It can turn Void Flame fuel into Void Flame fuel, into Portal Fluid, raw Eclipse alloy. This is what I'm looking for. Raw Eclipse alloy can be turned into Eclipse alloy, and it can be used to make the Eclipse alloy gear. And I don't know how strong it is, but I am hoping it is stronger than my aluminium. Because if it's not, then it's sucky. I could look into this. This is one of the things I was going to look into, is the Eclipse alloy bow. It allows me to put on homing arrow, yondu arrow, and phase. So I want to look at just dire things, and I want to look at these upgrades. I want phase. Phase allows me to walk through walls, which makes me assume that my arrows now pass through walls. Yondu arrow can hit multiple targets. And homing, arrows seek their targets. So I want homing. Yondu arrow. And I wanted phase, I think was the other one. Yeah, phase. The other ones that can be applied to the Void Shimmer bow, or the Eclipse alloy bow, is Potion Arrow, Splash, and Lingering, which is Potion Arrow, insert a potion canister to apply effects to enemies. The Splash, I can't see that one. Splash adds splash effects to your potions, and then I assume Lingering adds a lingering effect. Yeah. Potion canister. I don't know how to use this, but I guess I can figure it out. I'll just pull out the handy little Just Dire's guide, and then I will look up. They don't have a search. That's just great. Let me find Lingering. amplify your area of effect with the lingering upgrade. This upgrade causes your bow's potions to leave a lingering effect, prolonging their impact on the environment and enemies. Okay. Splash, enhanced your ranged attacks with the Splash upgrade. This upgrade converts arrow impacts into splash effects, spreading the impact over a wider area. And then I wanted to look at, Potion Arrow. Add a magical touch to your arrows with the Potion Arrow upgrade. This upgrade allows arrows to carry potion effects, inflicting additional effects on targets. Now let me find the potion canister. The potion canister can be right-clicked to open a UI where you can insert potion bottles. These will fill the canister's internal fluid holder. This canister can be slotted into bows, and the potion effects will apply to the arrows you shoot. Ensure that the bow has the appropriate upgrades installed to take advantage of this canister. Ensure the canister is slotted into the appropriate slot with the bow's tool settings. Okay. The polymorphic wand was something I wanted to look into. The polymorphic wand uses the latent energy available in Blaze Gold to activate the polymorphic fluid, randomly changing mobs from one form to another. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I want to do anything about that. The Eclipse Gate wand represents the pinnacle of magical tool development, featuring unparalleled powers. In addition to the Void Shift wand abilities, you can activate the Eclipse Gate ability. Simply right-click on a block, and all blocks around and behind it disappear temporarily. Blaze Jet wand allows me to burst, Void Shift, teleport to wherever I'm looking. Okay. Totem of Death Recall. Okay. So there's a couple interesting things in here. That is for sure. Can it tell me about the Eclipse Alloy Bow? So it looks like it's pretty much the same as a regular bow, so I'm not going to worry about the potion effect stuff, just the homing, the Yondu arrow, and the phase, because I don't really care about potion effects. So I need to craft the Eclipse Alloy first, which means I need netherite blocks. I have 1. I'm going to make 5. And the way that we are going to do this is right back over where I had it before. Block, Shadow Pulse, block, 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 block. And I need Skulk. Luckily I get a bunch of that. And this should feed it. Okay, that's looking good. For these upgrades, this isn't that difficult. I just need 2 targets. Oh, and the upgrade blank. I need more ferrocore. Okay. Okay. Just in time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just for good measure, we'll do 6 right here. And the other benefit of upgrading this is it is now faster. It converts a lot faster. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more piece of Skulk. Oh, it's so much faster. Jesus. Having to sit here and wait for this to do it on the last one was torture. Not really, it wasn't that bad. But it is a lot better now. This. I need to upgrade this. Boom. Boom. I need this. Okay. Well, guess I'm going back to the end to kill some stuff to get phase, but I can do homing. And I can do my actual bow. Okay. And then in here, toss in the bow and the upgrade. Pew. Now it says ammo 155. How many arrows do I have in my inventory? 155. Okay, so it does keep track of my arrows for me, which is nice. Because if I hover over this, I have 155. Okay. Now let's enchant it. Power 4. Yeah, let's go with that. It doesn't have durability, so it is better than my current bow. Even if it does the same damage, the lack of durability makes this even better, because I get all of my stuff from energy, and that is wireless. It's over here. Because I have my flux network. I can't access chunk loading, but I believe I can in my map. If I claim these chunks. Okay. I should be able to... These are now claimed chunks. I don't remember what the key is. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, I don't... Claim chunks. I don't know how to force load. Shift click. Okay, I am going to force load my entire base so that my power continues operating even when I'm in another dimension. Because I'm not at 0, 0. 0, 0 is the only chunk that is automatically force loaded in Minecraft. And since this world doesn't actually spawn at 0, 0, I spawn in a little server thing and then I create an island. I am about 4,000 blocks away from 0, 0, which is not very helpful. Oh, all of my preferences disappeared. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. Did I... Okay, there they are. So I did the homing arrow. For phase, I need 2 phantom membranes, 4 shulker, and 2 dragon's breath. I have almost all of that. I'm just missing the second phantom membrane. For Yondu arrow, it requires 2 nether stars. And 2 nether stars is all I have. So I don't know how effective that would be. I can look into... Oh, it's not void. It's... What is it? Eclipse alloy. It doesn't tell me what the armor stats on this is. Let me look in the book. Because if it will tell me in the book, and it might be better than my current armor, then I should just do it. Okay, so it's just that I can put upgrades in it. What upgrades can I put in this armor? Mind fog, oh, I already have it. Hold up, so let me just go back to just dire things. Okay, I can put in Mind Fog, Stupefy, Night Vision, Water Breathing, Debuff Remover, and Mental Obliteration. Debuff Remover. Remove negative effects. Mental Obliteration. Nearby mobs completely stop forever. Stupefy. Well, Night Vision gives me Night Vision. I already knew that. Is this Stupefy? Activate to make the targeted mob forget you. Water breathing. Okay. So I could get water breathing and night vision on my helmet, because everything else I don't really need. And then mind fog, mobs are just less likely to notice me, which isn't terrible. But the other ones are activation required, and when am I going to remember to activate something? Okay. Death protection. Prevent death once every 5 minutes. Invulnerability. Activate for a few seconds of invulnerability. Lava immunity. No damage from lava or fire. Let me get this out of my inventory so that thing stops popping up. Time protection. Protection from time-altering effects. I don't know what that means. Flight. Creative mode style flight. That might be worth it. Okay, and then Elytra. Built-in Elytra. I don't need a built-in Elytra, because if I have creative mode flight, I'm set. And I have my jetpack. Interesting. Okay, the chest plate might be worth it. Legs, run speed, walk speed, swim speed, decoy, and phase. Activate to summon a decoy that mobs will attack. Phase lets me walk through blocks, and I already know I don't have enough to do that. Swim speed is swim faster, walk speed is walk faster, run speed is run faster. So it gives me speed. Step assist, jump boost, ground stop, negate fall damage, earthquake. No fall damage, step assist, jump boost. And then earthquake. Or not earthquake, but ground stomp? Yeah, ground stomp, push mobs away. But it does also say earthquake. Earthquake, slow all nearby mobs. So, since I have a bunch of Eclipse alloy, like not a bunch, but I have some, I might as well give the armor a shot, as long as the upgrades are not too expensive. So I want to see... I can't do flight because of the other stuff, but negate fall damage I can do. I want lava immunity. I want to look into... I can't make the water breathing one. That's frustrating. Night vision, I should be able to. Walk speed, run speed, might as well grab swim speed. Cauterize wounds. Is that not on any of my stuff? It's not. What does this go into? Does it go into a sword? Like if I had the void, yeah. Well, that's fine. So, boots, chest plate, helmet, leggings? Anything else from leggings that I was wanting to look into? No. So, as long as these aren't too expensive, Yeah, this just takes sugar. This probably just takes sugar. And this probably just takes sugar. Yep. Walk speed, run speed, and swim speed. Okay. Night vision. I need more upgrade blanks. Lava immunity needs some netherite scrap, which is not that hard for me to get. I just need my casting table and the ingot cast. I'll just come over here, go, hey, grab me that. And then, woo! Break this. Go boom, boom. And smelt those down. I guess while we're waiting, I can make all the armor pieces. Of course, I'm short some Eclipse alloy. Netherite. Geez, I'm spelling it wrong. I'm spelling things wrong a lot today. It's been a kind of dumb day for me, I guess. Oh, thought I needed to do that, but I guess not. Okay, that'll grow. In the meantime, this should be melted now. Yes. Get me like 4 pieces of scrap. Okay. 4 pieces of scrap. That should allow me to make my lot. Nope, I need buckets. I never actually finished setting this up. So let me come over here. Come over here and grab this stuff now. And smelt that down. Okay. Lava immunity. And then negate fall damage. That's the important stuff. And then we'll make the chest plate, and we will see how this all goes. Chest plate, lava, boots and fall damage. I made 2 helmets instead of a pair of leggings. Eclipse alloy. Leggings. So we will take off all the modium and see how the void armor is. I'm a lot faster. No fall damage. Even my walk speed is faster, which is nice. I wish it would just tell me what my armor is. Okay, it is. 3, 3, and 10, so the helmet's worse. 8, 3, 10. That's worse. 6, 3, 3, 3. Okay. So I'm a little worse overall, but the extra speed would be like my traveling gear. Let's go kill some phantoms. I do not need that on. Whoops. Because once I kill some phantoms, I should have the required gear to... I don't know, make the other upgrades that might make this better, like creative flight and I don't remember what the other one was. Okay, my armor is not losing any energy, but it might only lose energy when I'm hit. We can find out by firing my bow. Nope. I have infinite power on all of my stuff. That is exactly what I was hoping for. I'm gonna guess that this is an end gate. Yeah, that will take me back home. That's nice to know. Phantom. Mr. Phantom. Danny Phantom? Good show. I heard another one. Where's he at? I guess I can look at my mini-map. He's over here. My mini-map does tell me where everything is if I would bother to look at it. Okay, I need like 8 phantom membranes. Now, if only I could find... Oh, I'm able to. Hold on. Let me just jump back up over here. And I can see if this armor is actually better. Because if it is as good as the book seems to think it is, then I would be set. It is not, but that is okay. It might have to just be travel armor, and this is my combat armor. The night vision is nice, though. I missed. Yeah, come at me. Maybe don't, actually. Hold on. I'm just gonna turn this back down and not die. So apparently this armor is not that good. Unfortunate. Or it's good, it is good armor, but the likelihood of me swapping my armor over to this is not very high. This armor is better for combat. It's still not great. Like, I should level it up to the next level, which is Vibranium. But in order to do that, I need a bunch of black dye, and I need to get coal powder for that, and I need to figure out some way of doing that. There's a couple different ways I can do that, and apparently mystical agriculture is not one of them, unfortunately. That would be great. Let's figure out what's under this obsidian, because this looks strange. Huh. It's just obsidian. Nothing under it. That is interesting. Oops. Homing. Ah, no. I need that. Let me get back up here. I apparently fell very fast. Now I'm above the end island? Oh, I get it. This has Forgiving Void. I was so confused for a second. I was like, how did I get up top? But no, it's, if I touch the void level that would normally start killing you in regular Minecraft. What the hell? My boots of resist fall damage doesn't work with... That's so stupid. These boots are immune to fall damage. Now I gotta test that in the overworld. But some other time. I wonder if my homing works on an Enderman. I mean, kind of. But not really. Okay. I'm looking on the mini-map trying to see where they are. I know it's kind of cheating, but I just want their membranes. I don't really care. This biome is very pretty. Again, with the membranes falling from the sky. I should stop just using my bow unless I'm in close proximity to them. Like this. Like, that's fine. Okay, I'm at 7. I know I've got 1 at home. Okay, there's 1 more on the mini-map. There he is. Still only 7. Okay, there's 1 more over here. There he is. Okay, now I have 8. Now then, I never marked a way home. Which is a slight issue. Not a major one, but a slight issue. I'm gonna... Ooh. I don't like how so many mods add, like, extra biomes to the end, but they don't add any more structures. Like, it's still just as useless as it was in every other modded Minecraft that didn't have the extra biomes in it. What direction do I need to go to fight the, to go back home? Southeast. Oh, back towards my death marker. Let me boost my speed up to 100. Is this the one I explored before? No. New loot. Okay. Let's get some shulker pieces. There's not a lot in here, really. A backpack, finally. That's something. What are the dragon scales even used for? A Forbidden Arcanus. I haven't used it. But I presume it's useful. I know the Eternal Stella is useful. I guess I'll grab some more. That's fine. It's not like I'm struggling for inventory space or anything. You teleported all the way over here? Okay. Which of these buildings has it? I think it's this one. Yep. 2 chests, dragon scale. Did I pick up a compressed iron chest plate already? Looks like it. You ain't got nothing up here. Useless to me. Bye. I'm gonna just slowly descend and ignore your levitation effects. Go into this one and grab more stuff. We'll go ahead and grab that, even though I don't think I need it. Another backpack, that's nice. Source gems for Ars Nouveau. Okay. Is this the one I went in before? I can't tell. I wish they made it easier to mark things. This is not one I've been in before. Dragon Scale, Nebulous Heart. Dragon Scales, Nebulous Hearts. I guess I'll just use this to see what it does. Oh. I guess I should get into Ars Nouveau spellcasting. That was strong. Is it still southeast? Yes. Okay. That's fine. I'll keep flying. Bump my speed back up to 100. And fly really, really fast. This is where I fought something, I don't remember. And then east of here, there's where I got my first elytra. There's that rock. And there's the dragon home. Ooh, just barely off. That would have been cool. Okay. We don't need this. Okay. Let me actually grab... Nope, I already have a backpack. I will put it in a slot. And now... Yeah! Extra inventory space. And can my bow reach into my backpack to grab the arrows? No. Unfortunate. Well, it's fine. Okay. So... I wanted to get phase. I can't... Just for the hell of it, I might as well. I'm not really going to do anything else with the Ender Stars. Nether Stars. Woo, a super powerful bow. Alright, let's collect some quest rewards. Okay, basic storage. Okay, give me a oak drawer. That's fine. Okay. Weird. I got an Aldemodium ingot, upgrade base, chests, furnace upgrades, and a couple other pieces of junk. Okay, we'll turn the magnet off and see how my mob farm is doing. I turned it back on, but I did forget to block up the hole. So I've got a couple pieces of rarer gear. What's this requirement? Rare and rare. So I don't have any rare stuff in here, I don't think. I do. Did that complete that? Yeah. Now I just need a rare helmet. I do not have one of those in here. Unfortunate, but whatever. Not that important. What I meant to do while I was in here was not collect that stuff, but this. I want to work towards Vibranium so that I can upgrade my gear again, and then that also means I can mine unobtainium. So, what I need for Vibranium is I need this stuff, but in order to get this black iron, I need black dye, which requires me to do coal dust and slime balls for organic black dye, because I don't think I can get regular black dye in any special way. I am sieving blackstone, and if I go back down to a golden mash, I can get black dye. Iron mesh is an 8% chance. A regular string mesh is a 7. So if I go to an iron mesh, I have the highest chance of getting black dye. So that could work for now. I don't really need anything else that's coming out of the mesh. It's just more blackstone, Aldemodium, and ancient debris. Let me get a compression upgrade. I think I have one of those. Yeah, compacting upgrade. It'll put my magma creams into magma blocks. But if I just grab a bunch of these out, that should be fine. There we go. So block magma creams. Okay. Now it's compressing. I'm going to tell it to not do that with any of these, just in case. I don't think there is anything that can come out of these. I can only do 2 things. Okay. That's fine. Everything else is whatever. Okay. Now I am auto-compressing blackstone into blackstone tiles. So we're gonna only allow blackstone pebbles. Now I've got a bunch of blackstone tiles I can use, I guess. If I put them in a stone cutter, can I put them back into blackstone? Can I undo this at all? Nope. I just have a bunch of blackstone tiles. Fantastic. That's fine. It's whatever. Okay. Let me grab my iron mesh. Iron. Do I not have any iron meshes? Did I level them all up already? Iron mesh. Need a flint mesh. Okay. So in here, we're going to swap out the netherite for the iron. And I'm just going to throw it in there because I can. It's not going to do anything. I'm going to empty this chest while I'm here. Not for any particular reason, I just don't like the clutter. And I might need these, you never know. This is from all of the ores from my sieving chest that I got rid of. That I broke down and smelted up. Broke down. Crafted down? Crafted down. I didn't break anything. So the next thing that I want to do is... what was I working on? God, I am losing my mind. This stuff. I want to get the black dye to start working on this stuff. Okay. I need basic components, which requires these black iron slates, which means I need black iron. I have 5. Which means I have 2. So I've got 1 of those. I need 1 of these. Which means I just need 4 more plates. Fantastic. 5 more black dye. I'm just gonna speed this along a little bit. Okay. This is just fine. Okay. I need 1 more of these. And I can make the basic tier crafting table. Now, I just need to do that again to put it in here. So, let me start working on automating another way to get black dye with the organic black dye. That requires an alloy smelter. Now, I do not believe... I did make the alloy smelter. I am going crazy. Slime and coal. Except I need coal dust. That's why. I remember now. So to get the organic black powder, I need coal dust. And the only way to get coal dust right now, for me, is with a sag mill. So, let's make a sag mill. I'm missing dark steel, which is 2 pieces of coal and a piece of obsidian and that. So how many of those do I need? Just 2. I need 2 iron gears. I need a piston. And I need a void chassis. Okay, 2 dark steel. So 2 pieces of obsidian, 4 pieces of coal, 2 pieces of iron. That's fine. 2, 2, 4. We'll go to sleep, because I don't want phantoms to spawn in the overworld. I would like them to stay in the end where they belong. But I'm also not so much of a cheater that I will turn that off. I don't consider it cheating if it's off from the beginning, but if you turn it off once they start to annoy you, that's a whole different thing. It's the same with keep inventory. Like, if you turn on keep inventory because you keep dying, that's a cop-out. If you had it on from the beginning, that's fine. That's nothing. Okay. Dark steel. I believe I actually grabbed capacitors. I did. We're going to grab both of these because I'll need one for my sag mill. And I want to level this one up to this capacitor. So it should make the fuel more efficient and speed up the process. Okay. Sag mill. Jump back over here. Throw down right here. Throw this guy in there and throw in some coal. Okay. Now I just need to wait for this to do its thing. It's also getting me sulfur, which doesn't actually serve a use in this, like, at all. I can turn it into gunpowder, and I can use it as a fertilizer in the garden cloche. But that's it. Now this will make me organic black dye, so that I can finally start working towards actually making vibranium. Okay. That should be enough. Jeez Louise. Okay. Let me make some black iron. And make a bunch of these black iron plates. And start building the second one of these. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one of these basic catalysts. And I'm out of black iron. God damn it. I'm kind of running out of coal. I guess I can use charcoal. Like, I have so much wood, charcoal should be fine. Okay, let me, before this goes any further, upgrade this to a pipe. With like a couple upgrades in it. Because I am tired of having to wait for the hopper's input to finalize. Grab my pipes and pipe upgrade. Or pipe wrench. This. This. And then this. And that should be faster. Let me guess, its side is not set to input. Well, it would need to be an upgraded pipe anyway. I can just drop it in manually, that's fine. I really need to just upgrade a bunch of tools to altamodium so that I have an axe and a shovel, anything I could possibly need. Okay, Mr. Sagmill, do your work. Okay. I am just going to put a hopper in the top of this. Configuration. Make that pull and put in charcoal. There we go. And then in here, I just need to do a bunch of slime. Let me break down the 3 slime blocks as well. And we'll get this started. Okay. This feels really unimportant, but I just... I really want to just finish this, because it's taking so long. Do I have any regular black dye in here as well? I got 5. Woo! Let me just dump all this into here so that it actually has stuff to mine through. Okay. More black steel. Black iron, whatever. It's the same thing. All of these iron slates. I'm done with the basic crafting table. No, I'm not. I need 2 more of them. Okay. Do I not have any more black iron? This has to be open for this upgrade to work. You know what? Be compressing basalt while you're at it too. Why not? Okay. I need more slime. So I need my barrel. I need a fluid pipe. And I need some buckets. You know what? Why don't I just make like 2 stacks of buckets? And then I need a regular pipe as well. And then I just need a chest. Okay. Chest. Item pipe. Barrel. Pipe wrench. Fluid pipe. Okay. I'm really sorry for this cow. Because it is about to be milked to high heaven. And that probably doesn't feel good. To have 32 full buckets of milk drained from you in an instant. Do I seriously need to put a pipe upgrade in this thing? Fine. It can have a pipe upgrade. That needs a pipe upgrade too? That's fine. I can make a pipe upgrade. It is no problem. I don't know how much slime I'll need because I honestly cannot be bothered to sit there and count how many black iron ingots I need. So I'm making 32 blocks, which is, let's see, times 9, 300, no, hold on. 9 times 32. 280... Wow, my brain cannot do math. 288 pieces of slime. Let's see how accurate I was. 288. Yes! Alright. Jump back over here. Throw in a stack of slime balls. And 2 stacks of coal dust. That will make me 2 stacks of organic black dye, which will make me 2 stacks of black iron, which will be 1 stack of black iron plates. Okay. It's fine. This is not even going to be the hardest part about this mod pack. It really is not in any way. Turn it all into black iron. Take a nap. Rest your mind. Okay. 2 of these. And 2 of these. 1, 2. Great. Fantastic. Now I can move on to these. I need 2 blocks of gold. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of those. I need 2 of these. And I need 2 of these. Okay. We're almost there. I need 1 block of diamond. I need 8 of these. I need 1 of these. And I need 1 of these. There's the quest completed. That is step 1. The Elite Crafting Table is the 3rd tier of extended crafting. It has a 7x7 grid, which we'll need for crafting the crystalline ingot. To make this table, we'll need 2 advanced crafting tables. Each of those will need 2 basic crafting tables. Okay. It gets me 2 crystalline components and 2 redstone components. Great. Crystalline ingots. Let me bookmark that. With our newfound Elite Crafting Table, we can use the 7x7 grid to make crystalline ingots. We'll just need 10 lapis, 8 diamonds, 4 gold, 4 iron, 2 nether stars, and make 4 crystalline ingots. That means I need to kill the wither. Okay. Okay. 2 crystalline components. Okay, it wants me to put this into auto. I will be doing that. I don't remember if this needs power. It does. For a split second, I had a heart attack thinking that I had just broken it. The only thing I can craft in here is crystalline. And crystalline is made for making crystalline components. And vibranium. Fantastic. I just need to set up an emerald, uranium, uraninite, diamond, quartz, iron, and gold. Okay. I can do that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 2 of them. I need 2 growth accelerators. I'm missing pretty much everything. Oh, except that. Great. now I can make 2 of these. I'm missing glass. I don't have any sand. Okay, cobblestone. Give me like a stack of this. Give me my hammer. Let me just double compress this. Break this down and just make a bunch of glass, because I know I'm gonna need it. Because when do you not need glass? Bam. 7 blocks of glass. Each block is 81 pieces of glass. That is 567 pieces of glass. Now I won't need it anymore. Okay. Now I can make both of these. Now all I'm missing are Fluix pearls, which needs Fluix dust. Which means I just need to take 8 of these and throw them in this. And then I need 4 acceleration cards, which means I need 2 calculation processes. Calculation and Certus. And then silicon and redstone. Okay. Can I make this in the sag mill? No. Okay. That's fine. I can wait. Maybe I should make 2 additional acceleration cards and just boost the speed on this. Just max out my AE2 thing, because the only thing I'm currently using it for is creating more acceleration cards. Get me those Certus. I'll make these Fluix pearls. I need 2 of them because I used the last piece to make this formation core. I do not need to craft the uraninite or the uranium geore because I already have some. Uranium geore, uraninite geore. But I do need quartz. Diamond. Emerald. Iron and gold. Okay. And then I just need to go, hey, cobblestone, I need you again. I just need 1 more. Grab these 5 blocks of compressed cobblestone and hammer these down. And then we come over here, break this guy again, come back over here and grab my basin, because I already broke it earlier. And then we go casting basin, sand. Throw in my 10 diamonds, and then watch them melt. And now that they're melted, I will pour them out onto this. That'll make the molten diamond. In the meantime, we can smelt the emeralds. And the reason I'm doing it one at a time is I want to make sure that I'm not mixing stuff, because I don't want to accidentally alloy something in here. Go with emerald. this is... Okay, it is. Making the budding emerald. For a second, I thought I was just making a block of emerald, and I'm like, well, that was a waste of resources. I mean, I would just throw it back in, but I wasted a little bit of lava in that process. Okay. Throw in another one, and we'll do the iron while the gold is smelting. Yep, that's what I was thinking would happen. So, let me do this and this. Throw down the ancient scrap. This will take it a second. So, in the meantime, let me do the silicon. You know what, this takes too long. I'm just going to do this. Yes, I know that I wasted all those materials, but I honestly don't need them. I have infinite of everything, so I do not need any more of any of those items. I do need more gold because it was consumed. Okay. Gold and quartz. And then we'll pour some gold over this. Yeah, that's why I grabbed 10, is because it just consumed all of that gold when it should have only consumed 9 of it. It has a tendency to do that, I have found, so keep that in mind if you ever play this mod pack yourself, is that your smeltery will sometimes consume an extra ingot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It is just pumping these out. Not super rapidly, but I will be making it more rapid. So let us sleep. I really want to avoid being killed by phantoms. I AFK'd one time, and I was just immediately consumed by phantoms. And then I just need my fluix. These, we'll grab 8. 4 of them will actually go back into the inscriber. And then the other 4 will be turned into directional growth accelerators. Okay. Now, I need one more automatic breaker. So I need this. I'm out of ferrocore. Because of course I am. Iron. I forgot that I turned it all into the other stuff. I haven't even gotten any more black dye, so I'm just gonna remove the iron mesh and put back in my netherite one. I don't need any more. I figured out my own way, thanks. I don't need to rely on you, old man. Alrighty. Let that grow. Let it grow, let it grow. Boop. Great. Fantastic. Ferrocore. Not this. I need this guy. I need 2 observers. Nope, just 1. Well, just 1. I needed 2 growth accelerators, but only 1 block breaker. Okay. Now, I am going to make another Celesta gem pickaxe. But that is because it can have the teleport add-on, whereas the ferrocore pickaxe cannot. So, I believe that this should be able to auto-pull from a chest on top of it. Chest, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and level this up to iron, because I know that iron has at least 2 slots in it. And let me grab 2 slot upgrades. Or stack upgrades, I mean. Okay. And I might as well just level them all the way up. I forgot. Okay. I need 4, not 2. I forget I'm making multiple sometimes. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I had some in here. How many did I have? I had 1. Okay, so I didn't waste that much. Or really any at all. Okay, this is going to go right here. It's got 2 slots. We're going to throw that in. It can now fit 64. We're going to grab the Celesta Gem pickaxe with the teleport module in it. Once I actually get it in it. There we go. This is going to mine this guy, or it's going to teleport there. Next, we are going to go over here. I'm going to grab some dirt. I'm going to build a little platform for these gears to sit on. Okay. Okay. This is going to be right here. This is going to, really quick, have the pickaxe in it. I need to see the rendered area. So, we are going to have one right here. And one right here. For maximum efficiency. It's not really maximum efficiency, it's just efficiency. But you get what I'm saying. Then we're going to have diamond, emerald, uraninite, quartz, uranium, gold, and iron. We are going to grab stone pebbles. We're going to go in here and say filter the item as a deny list. We are going to increase its off put its X, increase it, and then its Z, we're going to increase by 2 so that it covers this entire little area right here. And that's it. That should be it. I just need power to all these things, and that's the hard part because I'm pretty much out of cables. I have Ultimate Universal cables. I have cables from Powa. we will just build the jankiest little power system you've ever seen. Okay, we're going to start with these basic universal cables. And it's got to go under the ground. It's not going to go right there. It'll come down and hit both of these. But I actually need to break these because they're in the wrong spot. A little bit terrifying. Make sure my magnet's on. Hover mode on. And mine. Okay. What we'll do next is my one advanced. Then I will never use these starter ones, but let's do ultimate. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now we will put growth accelerator and growth accelerator. And we will turn this guy, double check, off redstone. Oh, and set his tick down to like 10. So he mines twice a second. Maybe a little faster. There we go. Now these should be going in here. And they are. That is great. So, this is not the chest they're supposed to be in, but, you know, whatever. Because I actually need it over here. So we're going to turn this off real fast. I'm going to take the Celesta Gem pickaxe. We're going to take this chest. We're going to go over here. Now I don't know if this Ender Crafter can automatically pull from the chest, but we're going to try. Okay. This chest. And now go. Okay. There we go. That is how we want it. Okay. Now that that's set up, I need to figure out some way of automating nether stars. So, nether star, there we go. So the nether star is crafted from nether star fragments. Okay. Nether star shards. Okay. That's not happening. Okay. That's not happening. Overcharged crystal, superconductors. That could work. It would be probably pretty tedious, but I could make it work. All I need is duradium. How do I get... How... Am I combining platinum and netherite? Okay, that's actually not hard. Okay. I might need to go down this path, because it's going to be the only way for me to do this. So I need overcharged crystals, which I get from particle collision. Which I get from flux gates, which is platinum, fluxite, and processing unit in an assembler. So I need fluxite in a processing unit. Fluxite I can actually get from particle acceleration anyway. Okay. I can also get it from energizing. That might be easier. Enderic laser, no. Fragmenting, no. Because that's only a chance. Centrifuging from a platinum clump, which I get from fragmenting anyway. Okay, let's go back down the line here. Fluxgate needs platinum, fluxite, and processing unit. Processing unit is in an assembler, which is another assembler. Okay. If I want to automate it, I would need 2 assemblers. I need carbon fiber strands, electrum, redstone, and plastic sheet. Okay, what is plastic from Oritech? So, raw biopolymer and water creates plastic. Cooling is molten plastic into plastic. How do I get molten plastic? That's through this way. Okay. How do I get raw biopolymer? Packed wheat, block of biofuel, solid biofuel. Packed wheat is really easy. That might do it. Hold on. I might be cracking this case wide open. So to get the fluxite, we're going to do... What can I use the platinum gems for? I can just turn it back into platinum. Okay. So for fluxite, I can charge amethyst crystals. That might be my best bet, actually, because I think I have a charger. And I might level it up to an extended charger, but that requires the crystal assembler. Let's see, hold on. In the charger, the extended charger requires the crystal assembler, which is a capacity card. I would need entro crystals, which is entro dust and a fluix crystal. Budding entroized fluix. Let me look that up. Budding entroized fluix. I don't know how I make this. How do I make an entro seed? Okay. So I need the crystal assembler. Anyway, okay. This might not be the way to go then. So I can do a reaction chamber. Just needs a matter condenser. That's not too hard. A vibration chamber, which is also not that hard. Why don't I just make this real fast? I need the vibration chamber, which requires the energy acceptor. I don't know if I need to hold that. I need fluix, dust. Let me just make a stack of it, because I can. Let's see how speedy this thing is now. Decently speedy. Okay. How many can I hold in one space? 65,000? Yeah, I'll be okay. Okay. So, I need the matter condenser, and I need the reaction chamber. Okay, now I just need amethyst. Reaction chamber, amethyst, and water. Great. That is an easy way to get fluxite. I don't need to go through all these BS paths and do all that. I can just make fluxite. That is so much easier. Okay. Flux dust. That is fluxite off my list. Okay, I need an assembler. That requires all of these things. So, I need the crafter, which means I need 2 droppers and 2 crafting tables. Not that one, this one. So I need 2 crafters. I need adamant ingot, which is just nickel and diamond. This one might be easier. Nickel reinforced plating requires steel. Copper reinforced still requires steel. I guess they all require steel. Yes, they do. Okay, so this is the easiest path. Also requires steel. Okay. Then we will have to get to that some other time because I am tired of having to build in mechanism. I've done it in too many mod packs. It's a total waste of time. Is there a way to make iron or steel in this one? Biosteel from alloying, raw biopolymer, and iron. Can I make the foundry without steel? No. Is there an easier way to make steel? Steel dust. Technically, yes. Oh, if I pulverize steel, I get steel. Who would have known? Okay. I can alloy coal and iron together in my alloy smeltery. That is way easier than going through mechanism. In every universe, that will be the best answer, is not having to deal with mechanism. It was a good mod the first time that you play it, and then every other time after that, it is a waste of time. Okay. Another sleep. Let me grab 30 pieces of steel and start building. I do not need the foundry, I just need the assembler. I need magnetic coils. Now this might be the easiest way. I just need 2 motors. Okay. Assembler. Now I just need some machine core. I'll make basic machine cores because I don't think I can make improved ones. I can. Can I make advanced? No. Okay. I'm going to make 3 improved ones for my assembler. That is going to go right here. And Oritech is cool because you just go boom, boom, boom. And it's animated and it pops out. Alrighty. That is one step. Now I need to get plastic. I'm not doing Duroplast. Give me plastic. Plastic needs a fluid separator, so I need a centrifuge. But beyond that, I also need carbon fiber, which means I need a second centrifuge. Fantastic. Coal dust gives me carbon fiber strands. Okay. Now I need electrum. Alloy smelting is probably still the best way to go with that. Silver and gold, yeah, I can do that. For the flux gate, I have fluxite, and I'm working on the processing unit. And then once I have all the fluxite, I will need to do the particle accelerator. That needs this thing. Which means I need a superconductor, which is in the assembler. I need dubious container, which is enderic compound, which I get from centrifuging ender dust or pulverizing ender pearls. Let's do the pulverizer. And I also need iron thrusters. In this assembler, I need another flux gate, an advanced battery, which means I need those energite ingots, which I will get from alloy smelting fluxite and nickel. Okay. Okay. Reinforced carbon sheets. So I need a refiner, which will turn naphtha and a carbon fiber strand into reinforced carbon sheets. Okay. How do I make naphtha? Okay, how do I make light naphtha from Oritech? I need in another refinery, oil and clay catalyst beads turns into diesel, light naphtha, and sulfuric acid. If I do biofuel, it turns it into diesel and light naphtha, but I get less light naphtha. How do I get oil? I apparently don't. Okay. Light naphtha is in a refinery. Let me tag this. So I need biofuel from Oritech. That I can do in an Actually Additions canola press with biofuel. I can do liquid burning of biofuel. I can melt biofuel. I can separate water and biomass into biofuel. Okay. Okay. I might go fluid separation. That turns it into light naphtha and diesel. And for every one piece of this, I need 500, and every craft of this gives me 200. Is there another way? With oil, but that's not going to be helpful. I can do it with heavy oil, which I get from refining oil, which I can't craft. Great. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? This needs 2 more batteries and 4 more superconductors. Or, no. It's a fluxite and an energite dust. That's right. I could skip all of this and just craft it, because then I don't have to worry about crafting this. All I have to worry about is the 4 superconductors, because this requires the reinforced carbon. This might be easier, honestly. I might just craft it, but the particle accelerator can probably do a lot more for me. Overcharged crystals, it allows me to craft fluxite, echo shards, platinum dust. Allows me to craft an elytra, the heavy core for the mace, plutonium dust, and it allows me to craft the nether star, so I need it anyway. Fantastic. Okay. I am probably going to do a lot of the farming for all of that off stream and off camera. But I now have an idea of everything I need. It's all base ingredients. Like, I have most of the base machines necessary. I just need to build them, put on add-ons for... I can put 3 add-ons on here. I could probably put speed add-ons. I might look into Oritech and see exactly what I need. The other thing I want to get into, the other thing that I wanted to get into today was mystical agriculture. If I put a seed in a pot, every growth of it gives me a seed and an essence. I also put some down here on the ground, and if I twerk it, it gives me the essence with a chance of dropping me seeds. Now, the reason that I wanted to get into this was to make Supremium, because Supremium allows me to make the Supremium Paxel. I thought, hold on, right up here. Supremium Paxel. It's 25 attack damage, which is way better than my Aldemodium sword, even with sharpness 3. This is 18 and a 2.6. This is 25, but it's much slower. The Supremium sword is 24 and 1.6. The sickle is 25 and 1. The axe is 27 and 1. Even the hoe, I might just use a Supremium hoe as my weapon, because it's 21 damage and an attack speed of 8. The shovel is a 22.5. Like, some of these things are insane. And even the Supremium bow is unbreakable and allows me to put in augments. The armor would be okay. I could put it into Awakened Supremium. And the way that I do that, I don't exactly remember. But it does exist. I believe I have to get it from the bees. Which is the spawn egg, which requires Awakened Supremium. Right here. So Awakened Supremium is in an Awakening Altar with the 4 essences and Cognizant Dust. So I need Mystical Enlightenment and an Essence Weapon, so Supremium Sword would work. And then I get 1 Cognizant Dust. And I want a Master Infusion Crystal. Requires 4 Insanium, so that's not anytime soon. But in one of the more recent updates to Mystical Agriculture, they removed the regular crystal, and I have to make all of these crystals to level up my dust, which is just great. So that I might farm a bunch offline as well. So I will leave all this here. so that I don't forget it. Let me claim my quests. I got an energy pipe. A 10,000 RF per tick from Ori pipe. Woo. Ori Tech. Ori Tech pipes. So that makes us one step closer to the Crystal Teen Ingot, which is one step closer to a slight upgrade. So, because yeah, it upgrades my stuff from 9, 5, and 50 to 11, 9, and 80. So it goes up by 2 armor and 4 armor toughness. And my sword goes from 18 and 2.6 to 36 and 3.6. So if I can get Vibranium before Supremium, Vibranium is still better. But I also then need to do the Vibranium smithing upgrade templates, and that requires Ancient Stone. Ancient Stone I get from block generation with Blue Ice and Soul Stone. Soul Lava. And an Oxidized Copper. And Soul Lava I get from drilling over a Warden. Okay. In a vat, combining lava, compressed soul sand, and a Warden tendril to get 100 millibuckets, which means I would need 10 Warden tendrils. The Warden tendrils are only dropped from the Warden, so I would need to kill 10 Wardens, because currently I have 3, so I need to kill 7 more Wardens. The Warden was not that difficult to defeat last time, and if I have an upgrade... Actually, I wouldn't have an upgrade because I needed templates, which means I would need to kill them first. Okay. It's fine. It's not that difficult. But off-stream, off-camera, I might dip into Apothic Enchanting and go along these Hell Shelves, because they give me Eterna and Quanta. And then I do want to check if I have a library. I do. So the enchantment library requires infused shelves. So infused deep shelves would be the best. So I need dormant deep shelves. And I need 60 Eterna, 40 Quanta, and 40 Arcana. But this would allow me to put enchanted books in it and create more enchanted books. The enchantment library is a block that stores enchantments. Inserting an enchanted book will deposit it. Left-clicking on a stored enchantment will extract 1 level of it. Shift-clicking will extract the max level available. So this would allow me to spend all my experience into enchanted books after I've leveled up all my shelves, obviously. And then taking those books, putting them into the enchantment library, and then possibly the Library of Alexandria, which requires 100 Eterna, 45 Quanta, and 100 Arcana. And then I could extract books and then come over to my anvil and enchant my gear with the highest level sharpness, highest level mending, highest level looting, because I believe it goes beyond level 3. So in regular Minecraft, you can get looting 1, looting 2, looting 3. In this one, you can get looting 4, which I think is the highest. Or no, looting 5. Quantum Nano Saber. Nano Saber and a quantum upgrade. That requires the singularity. The singularities are right now the ATM stars, essentially. Oof. But if I got, let's say, like 8 books of looting 4, the library would allow me to extract like 7 books of looting 5. Not exactly that many, but you get the gist. So that would be the best case scenario for me. Uh, while I'm here, I'm just going to make all of my Aldemodium stuff. Because I can. And because it would help me. So, Aldemodium smithing templates. Make me 2. Okay, now I need more netherite. Which means I come over here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then jump over here and... Ooh, I have a molten quartz and a gem. Dump that in there. And then we go... Here you go. Figure that out for me. And then I just need the casting table and the ingot cast. Not ingot cast, ingot cast. Like I said, can't spell today, but it's fine. Casting table, ingot cast. And then... Can I do anything with Draconium yet? Because Draconium armor would be an upgrade from what I currently wear, I think, but I think it's so... like... useless for me right now that there's not really a point. Grab me the 3 netherite. Do I have any ancient debris in here? Scrap. What is it called? This is molten ancient debris scrap. What is this smelt down into? Netherite scrap. Okay. In the meantime, while I wait for that, I'm just gonna smelt a bunch so that I can make it manually, just so I can get this done while I make more ingots. Okay. Netherite scrap. It's not like I'm running out of gold or netherite scrap at any time or any place. Okay, I have the pickaxe and the sword, which means I want the axe, the shovel, and the hoe. Might as well. Can I make a mace? I need a breeze rod and a heavy core. Molten heavy core. I get from melting a heavy core. Okay, so I can't make the mace. And I can't even make the bow. Like, I wish I could craft the bow. That would be great. But nope, no bow. But not you know bow. Was that an Aldemodium shield? No, it's a spell book. I think I should probably get a shield, though. Refined glowstone, refined obsidian, steel, osmium, bronze, lapis lazuli, shield, regular. Heavy plated shield. Okay. Let me just get a regular ass shield. Get a diamond axe, a diamond shovel, and a diamond hoe. Axe, shovel, and hoe. And then I need templates. There they are. Okay. Over here, we will go template, shield, not shield, axe. Okay. And now all the modium. I forgot to actually grab all the modium. I have so much of it. Way too much of it. Axe, shovel, hoe, and throw that all back into my inventory. Can I upgrade my shield? I can upgrade it to osmium. Invulnerability, heavy plated shield, time protection. Put a banner on it. Can make it soulbound. If I get an eternal stella, I can make it unbreakable. Okay. And just for good measure, we're just going to enchant them with regular level 30 enchantments. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3 on an unbreakable shovel or axe is just peak all the mods. Efficiency, unbreaking, soulbound, and temptation. Temptation causes animals to follow me. So that could actually be useful. You have nothing. Nothing at all. Go away. Okay. Can I use these for anything? I can strip a log. I can make tree bark. I can upgrade it to Vibranium. So the answer is no. That's fine. Put a shield in my hand, finally. And start exporting my netherite. Go. Okay. Now, I don't need this, this, or this in my inventory. So. I can make a flimsy ender lead. Ever wanted to pick up mobs? We have soul gems, mob imprisonment tools, and creature catchers for that. Let's just ignore those for now, and let's focus on the option Apotheosis offers. The flimsy ender lead is the cheapest variant of ender lead, but also the weakest and most fragile. It can only hold animals and breaks after 8 uses. Yeah, let's just make that. Ender lead. Flimsy ender lead. I need to infuse it. Let me guess. This isn't strong enough to infuse. No. I need... Oh, I only have 28. It's not even a full 30. That's just sad. I am failing at this. That's okay. A considerable step up from the flimsy ender lead. Now it can hold hostile mobs as well and will break after 64 uses. To get this, we will need at least 45 Eterna, 25 Quanta, and 40 Arcana. This can be achieved with 9 crystalline sea shelves, or if you prefer, hell shelves, and 9 glowing hell shelves, and 8 candles. Okay. Yeah, I might dig more into this. Figure out what I want. The worst part about charms is that they break. Why would these OP potion effects have to have durability? Well, don't you worry. Apotheosis has a cure for that with infusions. You'll need 100 Eterna, between 8.5 and 13.5 Quanta, and between 32.5 and 37.5 Arcana. Permanent charms. Night vision, invisibility. Okay. So there's a bunch of them. Great. Apotheosis knows how annoying tridents can be to get, so they made it easier. What kind of easier? You can make an inert trident and infuse it to get a normal trident. Great. Budding amethyst can be useful for crafting recipes and even just growing amethyst with an amethyst block. Yep, more infusion. So I will get to those infusions when I get to them, but for now I'm not messing around with infusions. Yeah, is there anything in these quest lines that I haven't done? I need Silk Touch still. I need to make the chicken feeds. And I need to craft my infusion altars. Might as well. Infusion. I just need red wool. Which means I just need wool. You know how I can get wool really easily in this mod pack? I can do it with string, or I can make shears and just go shear the, like, 8 sheep I got. Great. Woo! Sheep. Great. Wool to red wool. Give me my beetroots. Those turn into red dye. Okay. 4 red wool. Infusion altar needs another 1. So let me craft 1 more red wool. Okay. Infusion altar and infusion pedestals. That crafts 1? That is a rip-off. I need 8 of these things. I'm not going to use red wool to make red wool. Now that is a waste of resources. Okay. There's the quest. Gives me 4 prosperity and some levels. And then down here is the mystical agriculture quests. Gave me a wand. I got fire seeds some other time. I don't remember when or where. And then there's all the inferium stuff. And you can make machines and tools. Most resource seeds were removed to give way for flux sieves and Geor mod with growth accelerator tiers. Okay. So, I have this wand. I don't actually know what the wand does. I guess I should read the quest. The wand can be used to activate the infusion altar. Just right-click on the altar to activate the infusion process. The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Alright. No chickens. Alrighty, how are these doing? They are pretty much full. That's good. Means my power isn't running out. I don't have anything that's like a massive power drain right now. This stuff probably will be. But that is an issue for another time. Off camera, I'm going to build all these machines, but I'm not going to build all of these. So I want to do the actual crafting process on camera so that you guys can see that. But I will go through this whole thing to make everything set up, so I just need to click a couple buttons and finalize the crafts. I might get all the way up to having everything for the particle accelerator, but not actually going through with the craft of it, so that I can make these last couple steps. But yeah, everything else is just so tedious that I think it would be best if I just did it all off camera, so that I'm not filling everything up. I might level up my enchanting a little bit, but I'm not going to progress in the main story at all. I'm not going main story, the main quest line. I'm not going to make the crystal teen ingot off camera. That will be an on-camera thing, and then I'll go through this whole evolution process once I have the ability to make ender pearls. Or not ender pearls, nether stars. Once I have this ability right here, then this energy collision might require its own reactor setup, in which case I'll look it up at how much FE that is, and if it's more than I'm producing, I might off camera make the next couple tiers of stuff in the energized orb to make the next reactor, but I will not actually make the reactor offline. I will still go through that whole process, but just the energizing takes so long that I don't want to bore you guys, so I'll do that all off camera. Thank you all for watching. That's the end of this episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. None of that's required. It just helps out the channel. And I will see you all again sometime. Bye-bye.